Hello friends, I'm Dr. Yashika Biduri and I'm an Ayurvedic expert. Since last 2-3 years, I was suffering from my own infertility. In spite of being in the medical field and having a husband who's a medico as well, I realized that people around me, many of the females around me were suffering from the same problem. It was then that I realized what a stigma it was in the society. And I happened to discover a lot of Ayurvedic and natural ways to be able to conceive. I'm here to help you out with your journey of infertility and being able to conceive with all the natural treatments as well as Ayurvedic remedies. To check your fertility, it's very important to get a certain number of tests done. People say that in case your periods are a bit painful, then it might be that you're ovulating very well. Also, some stories go that you might have bruises on your knees and thigh region in case you're ovulating well. Speaking in medical sciences terms, there are progesterone tests done which are done on the 4th or 5th day of the cycle in case you're having regular periods. In case of irregular periods, it is very important to get your ultrasound done, and if needed, there are reports of fibroids or endometriosis in your ultrasound report, then you need to go for further tests like SSG, which is done to check if your fallopian tubes are working, and also there are X-rays which are done for the uterus, which would ultimately tell if your entire reproductive system is in a proper functioning mode. What are the factors which affect your fertility? Number one factor is your age. In case you are above 35 years of age, being a woman, your body is likely to be into the infertile mode. Apart from it, your lifestyle, you're smoking or you're an alcoholic, or even you are into a very stress-related environment, all of this can contribute to your infertility. In case you're having any emotional baggages from your childhood, from your teenage, or even in the current situation, or even painkillers like ibuprofen when taken for a long time would ultimately lead to your inability to conceive. Problems like PCOD, which makes every 5 to 10 women suffer around you, also is one of the major factors which will make you come under the infertile group. But please keep in mind that all these topics can be worked upon through therapy and through treatments which are available. How can you boost your fertility? Start from the morning routine. Try to add a lot of antioxidants in your diet. Make sure that your breakfast is of a large quantity and equally your dinner is of smaller quantity. That way, at night, your body will be having less carbs to work upon. A lot of fruits and vegetables should be added along with a lot of fruits and nuts. No animal protein in case you want to conceive. Please switch on to the vegetable protein part. What happens basically with carbohydrates is that when you eat a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of trans fats, the blood levels of carbohydrates become very high, and so does the insulin level, because insulin wants to decrease the carbohydrates in your blood. Insulin is somewhat similar to our reproductive hormones. When the levels of insulin are high, the body feels there are enough reproductive hormones in the body, and it doesn't secrete any more of the hormones needed for ovulation. And this is how we happen to get PCOD. Make sure your diet is good, make sure you're active enough. Every day at least work out for 15 to 20 minutes. It can be simple yoga, it can be simple exercise also. A simple walk would also do and would initially take some time, but in the long run surely help you in increasing your fertility. Above all, make sure you're not carrying any emotional stress. In case you're suffering from some trauma, any emotional trauma or any pressure, please take therapy, and that way you'll see that you'll be able to boost your fertility in the long run. What are the common myths people have regarding fertility? I've often seen people saying, just relax, it'll happen with time. And what actually happens is that the couples lose years in the process of just trying and relaxing. So don't relax. In case you have been trying for 1 whole year and having unprotected sex in order to conceive, still you're not able to conceive, please go and see a doctor. If you're healthy, you're fertile enough. It doesn't go that way. In case you've suffered from any disease, even in your childhood, diseases like tuberculosis, diseases like typhoid, it might have affected your reproductivity. And what manifest is that when you actually come to conceiving, you are unable to conceive because that particular disease has affected your body at that time when you were in the prime of your reproductivity. The third myth which I have seen is that it's the woman who's to be blamed. Many couples I've seen where actually the male was responsible. The semen amount is not enough to be able to conceive by the woman. And what was happening was that the woman was blamed. The fourth myth which I have seen people saying, in case you have a child, you'll be able to have a next child. No, it doesn't go that way. A lot of women suffer from secondary infertility. That is, once you're able to conceive, but then when it comes to having the next baby, the body is not ready to produce a baby. And one of the most important reasons behind that is the emotional blockages. Another myth is that age hampers fertility in women alone. Even in men, it has been seen that the quality as well as the quantity of the semen decreases with age. But the society doesn't believe so. There are a lot of myths going around, and we need to come out of all this. We need to see infertility as a problem associated with both men and women and work accordingly on it. Hey friends, thank you so much for watching the video. In case you have any questions regarding infertility and you are in the journey of inability to conceive a baby, please do mention it in the comment section. Please ask me any questions you have regarding how to boost your fertility, how to go about the process of being a mother. You're most welcome. Thank you.